suffocating shoreline. From the sky, you can see just how vast swathes of blue-green algae are across Lough Neagh. Toxic blooms caused by a combination of high temperatures and pollution have plagued this body of water all summer. For those that depend on the loch, whether for work or recreation, frustration has turned to desperation.
We feel like we're beating our head off a brick wall, essentially, because everybody that you talk to, everybody you meet, everybody knows about it. The MLAs know about it. So many of our MLAs live around the shores of Lough Neagh. And yes, whilst they might, put a statement out and say, yes, this is terrible, we need action done, at the same time, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. And this is becoming a public health, in fact, I'm not saying becoming, this is a public health crisis at the minute.
We've got independent councils sticking little A4 signs up that people don't see. Just a few days ago there was people in here bathing and letting their dogs swim about, and people out in kayaks and paddleboarding and things like that, and they were none the wiser. It's an ecological disaster of biblical proportions, really, and nobody seems to want to do anything about it.
Lough Neagh is undervalued and it's overlooked for many, many reasons. And I think you're starting to see it in a lot of the locals, is that this is the worst, the dirtiest secret of Northern Ireland, that a lot of people have known for years and years and years. It is being polluted to incredibly dangerous levels. So it's not being respected, it's not being cared for.
The loch is dying, it's at a tipping point, and it's not dying of natural causes, it's being killed, and it's being killed by pollution.
In terms of it being at a tipping point, do you think it's salvageable?
These ecological systems have the capacity to heal themselves, but what they do need is the authorities who are responsible for regulating pollution to do their job.
In a statement, DAERA said it has a range of significant programmes underway to improve water quality. Improvements in water quality will take a considerable period of sustained effort over many years, and DAERA and NIEA cannot deliver this on their own. Every person in Northern Ireland needs to consider how their behaviour impacts on the water environment. We all have a part to play in this long-term effort. But local communities here fear long-term plans will be too little too late. As the blooms grow, so too do demands for solutions and for accountability. Emma Patterson, UTV Live, Ballyronan.